Hello everyone, and welcome to the full cold moon. We're running a few minutes late with our small group here. It's wonderful to have people join me in this. I know many of you couldn't make it because of other obligations or worries once again about the virus and other things that are going on in your life, but it is wonderful to do this every month, and this one in particular is always special to me because it falls very close to the solstice, and the solstice and this moon, which is also, it's the cold moon, and it's also known as the long night moon, of course, because of the longest night. But interestingly, the Maori in New Zealand call it the birds are now in their nest moon, because they're in with the indigenous people all over the world. But one of my favorites, and the Ojibwe tribe, is the tradition that I use when I do the Majikiwis and Wabus and Waban. They call it the big spirit moon. And I do believe that it is a big spirit moon because it is the start, it is the ending and the start of the solar cycle. The sun starts really far in the south and makes its way further and further and further and further and further north, and then goes back again. So we, like the sun and the moon that, revolves around us, and we revolve around the sun, we start our cycle. This is an opportunity for all of us to really start our cycles again as well, no matter where we are. And we can really learn from nature because dormancy is not only healing, it's necessary. Plants don't rejuvenate, the world does not thrive, and seeds don't grow unless we have that period of restfulness and rejuvenation and lie dormant and really go within and embrace the longer nights and embrace the winter and embrace the darkness. So that's what this meditation is about tonight, that we want to really move into this next cycle of our lives, this next year, these next 6 months until the summer solstice, with our ability to be our best selves. And we want to grow, and we want to be creative, and we want to be thoughtful and kind, and all those things that we aspire to. But we can't do that unless we let go of things that are really weighing us down or holding us down. So every year at the end of the year in December, and in combination with the solstice, I usually do a meditation that has to do with thinking about what you want to let go of as you go into the next year and the next cycle and your next sort of rebirth. So with that said, we will get started. Allow yourself to just sit and be comfortable. You guys okay? Everybody all right where they are? John, if you want to shut off that light, if you'd feel better, you can just flip it off there. Or make it lower, however you want to do. Okay. So allow yourself to be really, really comfortable. Let go of anything that you were thinking about earlier today, what you have to do tomorrow. Just allow yourself to be here for the next 20 or 30 minutes. Breathe deeply into your belly. Close your eyes. Wabu, Spirit Keeper of the North, be with us, breathe on us as we enter your season of renewal, of comfort, of allowing ourselves to rest and relax and rejuvenate. We listen for your guidance, and we welcome all that you can show us tonight and every night. Ho. Waban, Spirit Keeper of the East, be with us, blow on us. Share your wisdom that we carry throughout the year, looking at the bigger picture, not getting caught up in minutia and details that don't serve us, knowing that the greater good is when we connect and see everything for what it is. Ho. Shauna, Spirit Keeper of the South. Be here with us, breathe on us. We never let go of that feeling of summer fun and joy and playfulness. With your totem, the trickster coyote, we want to know how to shed our skins and be vulnerable and allow ourselves to laugh and have joy no matter what else is going on all times of the year. Ho. And Majikiwis, Spirit Keeper of the West. Be here with us, breathe on us, share your wisdom as we leave your season. Your wisdom of knowing what to choose for harvest, what to share, what to use now and what to save. We take your guidance and we carry it with us into the next season, and we honor you for all you bring us all year long. Oh. Mother Earth, Father Sky, we call upon your wisdom and your guidance, and we also call in all our spirit guides and angel friends and all those who have come before us, who know and love us, even when we don't know that they're around us. They watch over us, and they take care of us, and they guide us when we can listen. Oh. And allow yourself to breathe even deeper. Let that air go all the way down into your toes as if you're going into the ground, deep, 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 giving you balance. And as you breathe in, imagine the color red, the red in the bows that we're seeing, in the berries that we're brewing, the red in the cheeks as we come in from the cold. Breathe that color all the way down into the bottom of your abdomen, all the way down your thighs and your knees, your calves and your ankles and your toes, and let it go right into the earth. Your rootedness, giving you balance, making sure that you are connected, that you have deep roots into Mother Earth no matter where you go. And as you breathe in that color red, allow yourself to breathe a little higher, right below your belly button, and think of the color orange. The beautiful oranges of carrot soup, the oranges of the morning sunrise. Breathe that in and let your belly relax and expand. We hold so much tightness. With every out-breath, let go any tension, any stress, anything that you might be feeling in your belly or your hips. And know that that center is your area of creativity, of imagination, of inspiration. And breathe that clarity into it so you can inform everything you do with the brightest ideas and the solutions and the thoughtfulness that it needs. And as you breathe in that orange and that red, go a little higher this time and imagine the air expanding above your belly button, right into your solar plexus. And think of the color yellow, the corn in our vegetarian chili, or this beautiful sun in the sky. Breathe that yellow and let it expand above your belly button, right below your lungs. That is your center of strength, of power, of courage. It allows you to stand the world who you are in your own strength and your right power, and walk the world with kindness. And as you breathe those colors in, the red, the orange, the yellow, now go even higher and let the air stop in your chest and surround your heart. And think of the color green, the green of the evergreens that are still colorful, the ferns, the wreaths, the garland, all of the green around us. Allow that to expand in your chest as if it could burst out with color. And that is your center of compassion, loving kindness, opening your heart to all no matter what. And breathe that in and feel yourself getting lighter and lighter and brighter in your heart area and all the way down as the green marbles into the red and the yellow and the orange, as if it's tree leaves or stems or roots growing down. And as you think of those colors, now focus on your throat and think of the color blue. The blue sky, the blue water. We're so blessed where we are to have so much of both. And breathe that in deeply. Allow your throat, even if it can't physically expand, imagine it getting wider and wider and wider with your truth, with your own voice, with your right words that are informed by the loving of your heart, and the strength in your solar plexus, and the creativity and imagination in your sacrum, and then grounded into the earth in your root chakra. So everything you say comes out as it should be and represents who you are. And while you're doing that and the air is going down through your throat and your heart and your chest and your belly and down into the ground, imagine yourself breathing up into the center of your forehead, your third eye, and think of the color purple. The purple berries, the good wine, the beautiful sunsets where they have that perfect mix of pink and blue. Imagine that purple breathing upwards, and that third eye that is a triangle forms a triangle in your forehead between your two eyes, blinks open and gives you the vision and the wisdom and the insight to see things even if they're not actually real. And this knowing informs everything you do as well. And this ability to use that wiseness to make your choices about who you are and what you speak and where you go and how you walk stays with you. And as all those colors combine, the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the blue, the purple, when all those colors combine in the light spectrum, they make a brilliant white. So imagine that energy going up and down your spine in a column of white that shoots out the top of your head through your crown chakra, which is your center of trust and faith and connection, and lets you know that you are part of everything that came before and everything that will come after, and that we are all connected in this room, in this town, in this state, in this world. And every breath that we take out impacts every living thing around us. And every breath that we take in the energy of all those around us. So we can use our energy to send out positivity and love and creativity and wisdom to all those around us. So imagine that crown of white light shooting out your head like umbrella spokes or a fountain, landing on those around you, landing on those you love, and landing even on those who you don't know, and sending them all your positive energy. And as you sit there and do that and breathe deeper and deeper and deeper, all of a sudden you hear a voice. And it's a voice you would know anywhere. And that voice is saying, "Come here, I want to hug you." And you move towards that voice, and you see the moon shining above you, and you have no idea where the voice is, but you're just following the sound. "Come here, I'm so happy to see you. Come here, I want to hug you." And you get closer and closer, and you see someone sitting in a beautifully lit cottage. And all you see is a silhouette, but you know that voice. And you walk in through the beautiful front door, and you're almost brought to tears because it's someone who has known and loved you for a long time. And they stand up and they rush over and they give you a hug. And you hug them back, and it feels so good, such a release to be in their arms, to feel their arms around you. And then they take your hand and guide you to a seat by the fireplace, and they sit down next to you. And they say to you, this is your time. This is your time to start anew, to start again, to grow, to blossom, to plant your seeds and your dreams, to rest your body, to heal your mind, to let go of anything you don't need. And you look at them, and they look back at you and they say, come on now, I saw you all year. I know you have some worries. I know you have some pain. I know you have some grief. I know you have some anger. And you look up and you nod. And you say, I know, but that's just part of my life. And they shake their head and they tell you, no, it is not. I know. I know because I am in a place where everything comes from love and light and kindness and creativity. No matter what else is going on in the world. And you nod slowly and they tell you to just sit in your seat and think of one thing that causes you pain. It could be in your body, it could be external. Think of one thing that causes you pain that you would like to let go of as the new cycle starts, as the solstice and the sun do their dance, the moon and the sun rather do their dance, and allow yourself to really, really imagine letting go of that pain. And they give you a minute, and then they look at you again, and they say, now think of something that's really, really made you frustrated or angry. Something that you just wish could be different and you feel like you have no control over. Just think of what is totally frustrating to you right now. And it's not very hard. Something comes to mind immediately. And you nod. And they say, just look at the fire and imagine giving that up, letting it burn away. And they reach for your hand again, and they say, think of something that has caused you sadness. And you think, and you nod. And they grab your hand again and say, look into the fire. Just let it go. Let that sadness go. And then finally they grab your hand and they say, look. Look deeply inside yourself. And think of something that makes you afraid, that causes fear. And usually that fear is often expressed as anger, but go deeper than the anger. What are you afraid of? What is the one thing that if you could change, you would? It could be for yourself or your family or the world. What would you do? What would you get rid of and not feel fear anymore, or concern or worry? And you take a few more breaths and you think again. And there probably are a lot of things. And that's okay. And they say, let them go. Just let them go. Because even if the external world spins on in the same way, it is our perception of that reality and our ability to walk our own truth in grace and creativity and love that make the difference every single day in our lives. And you begin to breathe even easier. And you're not sure that you actually believe you can give it away to the fire. But it's certainly worth a chance. And as they grab your hand again, you look with such love in your eyes and such love coming from their eyes. And you feel filled, and you feel whole, and you feel grounded and safe and content and happy. And they say to you, I am always with you. You can come visit me here anytime, but I am always, always, always with you. And they stand up and pull you up and hug you one more time. So deeply you feel like you're a part of each other. And it fills you with such deep peace and joy to know that they're there. And they walk you to the doorway, the brightly lit, beautiful cottage. And you step out and you begin to walk back to where you started. And you feel yourself in your seat. The picture of the person who loves you so much, still so vibrant in your mind. And you sit and you wiggle your toes and feel the earth beneath you. And then you stretch your arms out and imagine them. Imagine them growing and growing almost as if you had wings to stretch out all the tightness anywhere that might remain. Continuing to take deep breaths. Move your chin to your chest as you're able. And then look up to the sky as you're able and stretch those tense muscles. And then move one ear to one shoulder. Taking a deep breath in between, and then as you let out the air, move to the other shoulder. And then come back to center and shake out your hands. Lift your shoulders to your ears with a big inhale, and then an exhale. And one more time, shoulders to ear with big inhale, big exhale. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And allow your chakras to remain aligned as you walk through tonight and the rest of the days, the solstice leading up to the holiday season, the new year. Allow yourself to rest and rejuvenate and let go of what you don't need. Thank you, everyone, and I wish you the happiest of holidays, however you celebrate, and a joyful, peaceful new year, and look forward to seeing you in January. Okay, have a good night.